Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Tuesday, the 13th of July 2021. Uh, another day, another bright morning. It's very early this morning here. The Guardian Sudoku puzzle is apparently a medium level puzzle today. It's Tuesday, but to be honest with you, usually that just means slightly harder than yesterday's beginner game. It's usually pretty easy to play. We'll get onto that in a moment. I just would like to also promote Jazz Player of the Day, and today I'd like to consider Alex Stewart, an Australian guitarist, electric guitarist, who plays in France, or certainly before the pandemic was touring in France. I'm not sure if now he's gone back to Australia, but he's been in France for a long time. And he plays a kind of world music. His albums are really excellent, very rhythmic kind of mixture of jazz and African music, and he's really worth checking out. Some great playing, some really just wonderful stuff. So go check out Alex Stewart. Right now, back on to today's Guardian puzzle. Now, if you've never played the game before, I should explain how to play the game. So we have here a grid of 9 squares across by 9 squares down, and we have these boxes which are outlined in blue. And you also see there's a kind of, to make it slightly easier to see on the screen, we have pattern of blue, white, blue, white, blue, this kind of stuff here, pale, pastel. So you can see the blocks slightly easier on the screen in this particular version of online Sudoku. This is just the numbers transferred from the Guardian today because I don't have a printer today. Hopefully I'll be back printing tomorrow. Right now, so we understand that each number can appear once only in a row, in a column, and in a block, and there are 9 squares, so therefore 9 numbers, 9 digits, 1 to 9 placed there. So for example, we look at this 4 in this square here, and we say that 4 can't be placed again in this row because we have it already. 4 here can't be placed again in this row, so these squares are immediately removed as possible places where we can put a 4. We have a 4 down here as well, and this 4 will block up, so this square also can't be a place where we can put a 4. In fact, that just leaves this one square only, and so the 4 has to go there, and we can put it in. Now, since we're playing on the computer as opposed to on a pen and paper, we get some highlighted numbers once we've solved one, and so you can see that this blocks all the way down here, this 4, and this 4 here blocks all the way down here, and you can see here blocking across and here blocking across, so that's got to be a 4 in that square there. And when it's highlighted like this, it's kind of easier to see the pattern sometimes along the rows and columns. So for example, we see here and here 4 will go, and we can also see here and here 4 will go, but we know that we can't get the final position for those just yet, so we look elsewhere. Now this particular online version won't highlight anything unless you've solved one of those digits. Once you've solved one, it will highlight the others on the screen. So for example, once I put an 8 in this position here, it will highlight the other 8s, and the reason I'm going to do that is because look, this 8 here blocks along this row, so no 8s here. This 8 here blocks along this row, and this 8 here blocks up here, and so an 8 has got to appear in this square. And as I say, it makes life a little slightly easier. So now we can see the 8 blocking all the way up here, this 8 blocking all the way up here, and so an 8 has to go there. Okay, so in this row here, I'm going to be focusing on this middle row, okay? I noticed that there is no 6, but here we have a 6 intersecting, so this particular highlighted square can't be 6 because we have a 6 down here. And this 6 up here blocks this square here from being a 6, right? This 6 here blocks this. And this square here, which I can't click on, blocks this from being a 6. Can't be a 6 because of this. So this is the only square left in that row, and so the 6 has to go there. And now that it's highlighted, it's slightly easier to see on the screen that there's 6 blocks all the way up here, 6 blocks this square, and so 6 goes there. This 2 blocks up this column here, and this 2 here blocks this square here. Okay, so blocking here and here because of this 2 blocks this square. So 2 goes here. Now this 2 here blocks this square, and in this column we don't yet have a 2. This 2 blocks this square, so this square and this square are blocked by this 2 and this 2. So 2 has to appear here because we don't yet have a 2 in that column, and we do now. Now the missing numbers in this column, we have 2 empty squares, and the 2 numbers that we don't yet have in this column are 1 and 5. But look, here we have a 5 in this block already. Now remember, if it's in the same block, you can't be repeated in the same block. So the 5 will have to be here, and that means the last number in this column is 1, because that's the number we don't yet have. Now we can see now we've highlighted a 1. This one here blocks across here, so no 1 in this square or this square, so 1's got to arrive here. And this one blocks all the way up this column here now that we've placed it, meaning that 1 has to appear here like this. Now there's only one number to get along this row now, and in fact it is also 1. So there we go. This mouse is rather noisy. It's a non-Apple mouse, but at least it means the screen doesn't jump up and down by accident. Right. Shall we see what the missing numbers here are? 1. We have 2, 3. We don't have 4 in this square and this square, and we don't have a 9 in these 2 squares. But here we have an intersecting 4, so the 4 can't go here, it's got to go here, and the last number is 9, so that clearly goes there. Now this 9 will block down this column, so no 9 allowed in these 2 squares. 9 is going to have to come here. Okay, so this, I want to look at digit 6, okay? Now you see this 6 down here, it blocks this square here. So 6 will appear either here or here. We don't know where yet, but it's got to be one of those 2 squares, right? And when it does, that means this column will no longer have any other places where a 6 can go. So when we focus on this block in the top here, we know a 6 cannot go along any of these, in any of these 3 squares here, okay? Now this 6 down here actually blocks these 2 squares as well. Now we have a 6 from across here and a 6 from across here. So there's only one square that's not hit by a 6, and it's that one there. Now that we've got that, we can do the 2's here, because 2 blocking up here, up this column here, and this 2 blocking up this column here, and this 2 blocking across this row gives us the 2 in that square there, and this 2 blocks across here, so this can't be 2, and this 2 here means that this can't be 2 either, so 2's got to go there, and now down 2, blocking this square here. Actually 2 goes in here, and 1 number remaining for this block, which is 7. If you're brand new to Sudoku, I hope you're getting the idea now. Okay, this column here, down here, does not yet have a 3, but we can see an intersecting 3 here, which means that this highlighted yellow cell cannot be a 3. And then down here we can see another 3 blocking this highlighted square here, so the 3 has got to go there in this column. It's the only place it can go. And now 3 blocks across this row, this 3 blocks across this row, and the 3 from up here blocks down, so 3 has got to go in this square. I was just looking at this number and this number, and I see the missing numbers are 5 and 9, but actually that won't help us just yet. We can't tell which is 5 and which is 9 just yet, so we will look elsewhere. And that's the thing when you're playing Sudoku, is to don't get stuck for too long in one place. Just look elsewhere. When you see 5 and 7 are the missing numbers here, you'll say that's no good. So just move on and look somewhere else. Back to doing 2s again. I see this 2 blocks across here, like this, and this 2 blocks across this row here, and 2 here blocks all the way down, and 2 here blocks all the way down. So there's only one space where 2 can go. And I think actually that's the last 2, isn't it? Yeah, that's the final one, so we don't have to worry about digit 2 anymore. Missing numbers here are in these 3 squares are, I think, 1, 7 and 9, but 1, 7 and 9 in these 3 squares. So we have a blocking 9 here and a blocking 7 here, but nothing over here, and we can't place the 1, 7 or 9 just yet, but don't worry, we'll get there. My eyes are a bit bleary this morning, I must admit. It's very early. I'm up early because I've got work today, morning work, so I'm playing the game before I start work. Where to look? I have to consider what's missing. So let's see what's missing in this block. We're missing 1, 5, 7, 9. Is that 1, 5, 7, 1, 5, 7, and 9? 9 is not here. 5 is blocked across here. 1 is blocked in this square. 7. 7 is down here and 7 is up here. Oh well, I'm a bit slow today. Usually this particular level is a very easy and fast one, but playing on the computer slows me down in some ways. It's nice in some ways that you can highlight things, but in fact, let's just highlight things and see. So how are we doing on 1s? 1's across here, up here, so it's a pair here or here, down here. Nothing. 2s. Done already. 3s. Excuse me. Limited to these 2 squares up here. And limited to these 2 squares here. And that's it. 4s. Okay, well, nice to see a highlight. Gives me a number. So 4 blocks across here now, so this square can't be a 4 because of this, and this 4 blocks this square, so this has to be a 4. Okay. Missing numbers in these 2 squares in this block are 3 and 6. We don't yet have 3 or 6, but we have a 6 down here, meaning this square here can't be a 6 because of this, so that's a 3 and that's a 6. Now that we have this 3, we can say 3 blocking up here, so neither of these 2 squares. This 3 blocking across this row, this 3 blocking across this row, and that will give us a 3 there. I think we only have one more 3 to get, so we must be able to get it, yeah, in this block here. So if you look at the intersecting 3's, we see a 3 across here, a 3 up here, and a 3 down here. There's only one place left. That's our last 3. Remember, if you only have one more digit to go, you can always get it. So what's missing from this row now? What's in these 2 squares? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have a 5. And we don't know, and we don't have a 7, we don't know. Okay, 5 and 7 here. Down here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 6 and 9 in these 2 squares, but yes, we can get these because now we have an intersecting 6 here. So this can't be 6. So 6 must go here, and the 9 must go here. We can get 9 in this square here now because 9 here blocks down, 9 blocks across, so 9 goes there. 9 blocks across this square, 9 blocks down here, giving us a 9 here. There's only one number left to get in this row. It's a 5, so let's place the 5 now. Missing numbers here are, in this block, are 1 and 7, I think, which we can't get yet, but it doesn't matter. We've got, at least we can get a 1 in this column here, which is our last number to get. And now we can see 1 blocking along here, 1 blocking along here, and 1 blocking up here. Gives 1 here, and then this 1 will block all the way down, this 1 blocks all the way down, and 1 goes here. And now we can get it because 1 can't be in this square because of this 1, so 1 goes here. And the last number in that block is a 7. 7 now blocks all the way along, so not this, not this. 7 is restricted to this square here. 1 number missing from this column here. If you count through, you'll find it's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5 yet, so 5 goes there. 1 number missing from this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's an 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, so 5 and 7 are missing here, and we still can't get 5 and 7 from here or here just yet. It doesn't matter because we've almost finished the puzzle now, and we will be able to get it very easily, I'm sure. So let's focus on this block here. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have 5 yet, which we don't know about 6. We don't have 8 yet. I have a feeling 8 could be useful. No, it's still limited to this square or this square. How about 9? 9 blocks up here. 9 is here or here. Okay, so we can get 9 over this side first. So this 9 here blocks this square and this square. And the 9 here blocks this square. This 9 blocks this square. So 9 goes here. And now that we know that, we can bring this across. 9 across here, 9 across here, 9 up here. Gives us a 9 there. We don't yet have what? 5, 7, 8. So 8 is here, 5, 7, we don't know. Okay. Alright, we'll just... Okay, what we need to look at now are the missing squares here in this row. There are 2 missing numbers. When we count through, we'll find it's 5 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5 yet. We have a 6 here. We have 8 and 9, so 5 and 7 are missing. But look, we have an intersecting 7 here. In fact, we can place the 7. It definitely can't go in this square though. We can place it, actually goes there. But since we know that it couldn't go here, we know the 7 has to go here, and the 5 has to go here, like this. One last number is an 8 going here. Now this 8 blocks this square clearly, so 8 goes up here. The last number in this block is a 5. 5 means blocking this square here, and 5 will have to be placed here. Last number is 7. 7 goes here. Now this 7 means that this square here can't be 7. 7 goes here, and so we've only got one more number to get. But when I place it, if I just place it as a normal number, it's going to disappear. So I'll place it as a candidate. The missing number is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and you can check on the other numbers, but that is the final number that we need. So thank you very much for joining me. Please come back again, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to other Sudoku channels, learn as much as you can, enjoy the game, and I hope to see you again. Thank you very much. I'm off to work now. When I say off to work, I mean just changing my clothes for the camera. Thank you, bye-bye.